The Ghost of Crutchfield Hall by Mary Downing Hahn. 12-year-old Florence has made a few friends at the London orphanage where she has lived since her parents died 7 years ago. With no family around to take her in, she relies on those friendships to survive the harsh conditions at the orphanage. One day, a surprising letter arrives. The letter is from her great-uncle. He invites her to live with him, his sister Eugenie, and her cousin James. For the first time, she dares to hope that her dream of a warm, loving, and kind home is coming true. Even if it's not a perfect home, it is bound to be better than the orphanage. Florence has always lived in the city, and she is nervous about moving to the countryside and meeting her new family. Florence arrives at Crutchfield Hall after being soaked by a violent rainstorm. Her first impression of the house is not a positive one. Below me was a gloomy stone house, grim and unwelcoming, its windows dark and lifeless. A writer like Miss Emily Bronte would have been entranced by its Gothic appearance, but I hung back again, suddenly apprehensive of what might await me behind those towering walls. Her great-uncle is kind and happy to welcome Florence, intent on making up for the years that she spent at the orphanage. But her aunt takes an immediate dislike to Florence, who bears an unfortunate resemblance to her cousin Sophia. Sophia died in a mysterious accident some time before. Worshipping Sophia's memory, her aunt constantly compares Florence to her, pointing out that Sophia was superior in every way. Soon Florence learns that her cousin James, whom she had hoped to be good friends with, is so sickly that he never leaves his room, and Florence is forbidden from visiting him. All is not well at Crutchfield Hall, and even on her first day there, Florence has a strange sensation that someone is watching her. Although her uncle insists that ghosts do not exist, Florence becomes more and more convinced that Crutchfield Hall is haunted by the ghost of her cousin Sophia. It is not long before Sophia shows herself to Florence and asks to be her friend. Left alone to amuse herself in the great house, Florence begins to see Sophia as a playmate, but something isn't quite right. Florence quickly realizes that Sophia has a menacing hold on those in the manor and intends to exact a revenge for her early death. Florence doesn't know what to do. Alone in an old house with an aunt that hates her, a cousin she never sees, and a ghost that won't leave her alone. No one else is willing to speak about the cold spots in the house, the whispers, and the ghostly laughter in the hallways. They say it's all in her imagination, although they seem very frightened of it too. Florence decides that she must protect the family and fight to stop Sophia's terrifying plan. Find out who survives the ghost of Crutchfield Hall.